Hey everybody, Craig here from Logikos. This is your Logikos Ministries Ministry Impact Report for July, and I'm filming this right now from Shalom, the mobile podcast studio in the middle of California, as we are right in the middle of our West Coast tour. I'll get to that in a minute. But thank you to everybody who's a supporter, prayer partner, encourager, financial supporter, who's been with us on our ministry journey. I want to let you know what God did through the ministry in July. So let's talk about digital missions first. I posted 69 videos in July, which is a little lower than normal, but we had so much prep, literally remodeling this camper and getting ready for our tour. But still, we reached just over 4 million views in the month of July, which is awesome. We think we reached about 2.5 million people or so with some form of the gospel content. And then this is really cool. We saw 20 first-time commitments and 77 recommitments online. But I put a little star next to it because at the altar call that I gave at a youth conference in Tyler, Texas, we probably saw about 100 young people come forward. And so whether that was a first-time commitment or recommitment, I don't know for sure, but it was a beautiful thing to see that take place. So some of the highlights for the month, of course, was prepping for this tour. We literally purchased this camper, and we don't even camp. But we felt like God asked us to go on this tour to interview leaders, pastors, and influencers about pain and struggle and what they've been through to be used in God's hands to build the kingdom. And so that's what this tour is in this camper, is filming a podcast called Conversations in Contrast. So much of our time, focus, and energy was put towards painting and remodeling this camper and building it out to be a podcast studio. So that was a big part of it. But some other highlights was preaching at this youth camp conference in Tyler, where we saw so many people respond. And then also, just as we began this tour, I got to stop in the middle of the tour and preach at Joy Church in Medford, Oregon. And that church is beautiful and amazing. So those are some of the highlights. You could see the current followers there, and 1.7 million on TikTok, 145,000 on Instagram, 16,000 on YouTube, and then this is really interesting, didn't see this coming, but my account on Facebook actually went from like 4,000 to 50,000 followers on Facebook. And that's because some of the reels from Instagram have showed up on Facebook, and they're taking off with that community there, which is a totally different demographic. So that's a beautiful thing to see, that the message is reaching even more people that way. So we just want to say thanks again for partnering with us, supporting us, whether it's financially through prayer, encouragement, and whether you're on my prayer team or not, I want to ask you to be praying for this tour. We're about halfway through. We are in Monterey Bay right now, and we're going to be going all the way to San Diego and then back home by the end of the month. I still have a lot more interviews to go. We've done 7 interviews so far, and we're just excited to see what God has, both for the podcast, for our family, and for any other ministry types of things that come up along the way. So be praying for us, and thank you again for support. God bless you.